Hey guys, I want to do a video for you on a couple of fixed blades. Many of you have probably seen these around. They've been around. They've been around for a long time. In my own collection, they've been around for at least 25 years. Maybe more than that. I remember we used to use these as dive knives in the Atlantic. Of course, I'm on the east coast of Canada. Used to use the stainless version and tie them to our dive gear. Great little knives, very inexpensive, very effective for the price. Really hard to go wrong, especially when you might be underwater and lose knives on occasion. It certainly happened. Yeah, just a great knife to start with. Now I've got a couple different models here. I have the Companion, and I have the all-around craft line. Now, my Companion is carbon steel. This is a 4.1 inch. In this particular case, an olive green with a rubberized handle. Now, I know a lot of guys try to get a patina on their carbon blades. I just try to keep it oiled for now, at least until it starts to go on its own, and then I'll worry about that then. But this is a fairly new knife. I haven't really done any work with it, but I've got plenty of experience with Mora knives. I bought this one mainly to keep oiled, keep it in the truck, have a good backup blade if for any reason I was ever going to need one, whether I be out camping or you never know, on the side of the road you might need to cut some rope for whatever reason. Always in my truck with me. Great blade. If I'm out camping in the woods, I wouldn't usually be strapping it to my belt. I'd have something else with me. This usually just stays in my truck. But my son, I get one of my sons, his first knife, which was a Nathan's knife by CRKT, Columbia River Knife and Tool. And I don't know if you've ever seen that, but it's a wood folding lock blade. Entirely wood, including the blade. So that was his first knife, just to get him a little bit of respect for the item. And that was a couple of years ago. Just let him learn how to functionally use the lock blade and how to respect a knife. It would usually stay in my drawer with my knives, etc. Well, he's getting a little bit older, and I decided I would get him something to wear around his neck when we're in the woods. And so I got him the small version. This is 3.8 inch craft line. As you can see, it's a fair bit thinner of a blade too, quite light. Stainless. I'm still teaching him to keep it oiled up, but he's at less risk of it really getting oxidized and messed up on him if he doesn't take good care of it. So just to make things easier on him, I went stainless. Yeah, blue in color. Of course, they make it in a few other colors. I know blue and red at least. Stainless and carbon steel versions of both of these knives exist. So you can pretty much have your pick. Same price. Doesn't matter which type of steel you want. They'll, from what I've experienced everywhere I go, you can just pick or choose. Price is no object for the difference between carbon and steel. This one here, speaking Canadian dollars, of course, I believe I got it for about $18 for the carbon Companion knife. For the little all-around, it was $12 plus tax. You can't go wrong for the price. I've had my son out with this one here, batoning. And of course, 3.8 inch blade, you're not batoning much. But he helped me make kindling. I would start off with another knife that I would usually carry, just to break things up a little. They're a little larger, and then continue on with his essentially just guiding his hands. keeping them within mine, and just showing him the action of batoning. And he had such a great time with that. He was very cautious of the blade, which I was very happy with. And yeah, great learning aid. I know you can get these, the rescue style with the dull tip on them. But again, this stays away with my knives unless he is with me. So he's not out playing with this or possibly hurting himself without me being there to at least guide him and give him the best possible advice I can. So anyway, on a whole, these things, value for money, you can't beat them. If you break one, because these aren't full tang, by the way, depending on the model, I think the Companion has about half tang, and the Allround is even less. So are they meant to be batoned with? No. Can they handle a little bit? Yeah, they can. These handles are pretty strong. Like I said, I've seen them used for years and years. And I know Mora Knife has come out with some different models and some new innovations and stuff, but as I look at these, other than the rubberized handle and the Companion, they're the same knives I remember from when I was a kid. Amazing staying power on these things. They've been in the market forever. So yeah, as far as on value for money scale, off the charts. Buy a couple, have them around. You know, keep them wherever you need to keep them. Keep one in a kitchen drawer. Keep one in your truck or your vehicle. One in your backpack, or wherever you can realistically have a reason to have it for practical purposes. They're by no means any kind of defensive blade. There's very little protection. And Chloe the dog is paying us a visit. Very little protection for your hands. There's good grip in the rubber here, but they're nothing like a tactical blade at all. This one here, one of the main reasons I picked this model was because of the finger guard and where my son was going to be using it. It has a really good finger choil there, much better than the Companion version. So there are a few knives that are better than others for different situations, of course. So that was one of the things I took into consideration when I purchased this for my son. So anyway, have any questions, guys, let me know. You can get these pretty much anywhere. I bought these locally. You can see them online. Any color they make, you can usually find. Wood handles, plastic handles. They have new bushcraft versions. Yeah, lots of options. The cases, by the way, I didn't really jump into that. Circle back a little bit. These cases are awesome. The belt clips are nice and strong. They should accommodate most belts other than like a duty belt or something, but this isn't the kind of knife you'd have strapped to a duty belt anyway. So if you're running a normal leather or nylon belt, you'll be able to fit that in there. The retention is just perfect. These things will hold in there really nice. They have a little thumb ramp for pushing off of to get it out. Make a really good neck knife, especially the smaller one, which is why I have the paracord on this one. Just wear that as a neck knife, and you don't even know it's there. Again, little thumb ramp that's ridged or jimped or whatever you want to call it to be able to haul it out. Really comfortable to use, lightweight, great bang for the buck. So hope you guys like it. Again, any questions, feel free to let me know. Comments, put them in below, and have a great day.